Ladies.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creeping. Weapon. Safety's creeping.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's complete. Henry. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Let's get it. At the 41-yard line. Ready. 50, plant. 52, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me, Griffin.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold. Hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept. That flag in the back pocket. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. This is caught by Hearns. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. White's got a 1st down and more. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He'll drop to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 25, check 25, check 25. Shoot. Switch. They go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Watch the safety cream. Jump.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. This is Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short, only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen off the play action. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Check 24. Check 24. Monday. X3.
This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Middle. He's coming.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 31, Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Second and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run with White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. All right, here we go. All right.
Going on the ground, it's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's White. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Switch. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Complete to Austin Eckler. It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Down.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 500 under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he comes back with one complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Allen's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throws into his tight end, Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's me.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Now a short one to Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll try the jet sweep here. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try and run it with White. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Protein spell. And alpha.
2nd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.